The iron grate slams shut behind you. The sound vibrates through your chest, rattling your ribs. Above, the roar of the arena is a physical thing, tasting of dust, blood, and the sour sweat of 80,000 Romans screaming for death. You are a captive woman in Rome, circa 80 AD, and you are about to discover that the gladiators, those gods of the sand, have been given a reward. And that reward is you. But you are not being marched into the light. You are being herded beneath it. Before we descend any further, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from? It's incredible to me that a story buried this deep, from a world this brutal, can reach someone halfway across the globe today. That connection across time still stops me cold. Now, back into the dark. The Colosseum was completed in 80 AD under Emperor Titus, a monument to Roman power that could seat 50,000 spectators and kill hundreds in a single afternoon. But beneath its blood-stained sand lay another world entirely. The Hypogeum, a labyrinth of tunnels, cells, and training barracks where gladiators lived, trained, and died in obscurity. And it was here, not in the arena, that Rome's most invisible cruelty unfolded. The women were not executed. That would have been a mercy. They were distributed. Historical records from Pompeii, Carnuntum, and the gladiatorial barracks beneath modern-day Rome revealed a darker administrative truth. Captive women from conquered tribes were not always sold into public slavery. Some were assigned directly to the Ludi, the gladiator schools, as part of a calculated system designed to stabilize the most dangerous men in the empire. These women were not servants. They were psychological tools, human tethers, living rewards meant to keep champions loyal, compliant, and focused on the sand. This is not a story Rome wanted remembered. But the stones remember, the ledgers remember, and now so will you. The tunnel is cold. Water seeps through the limestone walls, pooling in the grooves worn smooth by 1,000 shuffling feet. The torchlight flickers, casting shadows that writhe like dying animals. You are pushed forward by a guard whose face you cannot see, only the outline of his helmet and the dull gleam of his gladius. You are Dacian. Your village burned 3 weeks ago. Your husband died with a Roman pilum through his chest. Your children, you do not know. They were taken in a different direction, toward the slave markets near the docks. You have not eaten in 2 days. Your wrists are raw from the irons, and in your left hand, hidden against your palm, is a small smooth stone from the river near your home. It is the only thing they did not take. The other women around you are silent. Some are crying. One is praying in a language you do not recognize. The guard shoves her when she stumbles. She does not cry out. There is no point. You are not being taken to the arena. You are being taken under it. The Ludus is a fortress within a fortress, a walled compound attached to the Colosseum where gladiators are trained, housed, and controlled. It smells of sweat, iron, and something else. Fear, old fear, baked into the stone. You are pushed into a holding cell with 15 other women. The door slams. The bolt scrapes home. And then you wait. Hours pass, maybe a day. Time loses meaning in the dark. Finally, the door opens. A man enters, not a soldier, but an administrator. He carries a wax tablet and a stylus. His tunic is clean. His hands are soft. He does not look at your faces. He looks at your teeth, your shoulders, your hands. He is appraising livestock. He points at you. 1. He points at 3 others. 2, 3, 4. The rest of the women are chained together and led back toward the tunnels. You do not know where they are going. The brothels, perhaps. The mines. The market. It does not matter. They are gone. You and the chosen few remain. The man who evaluates you is an agent of the Lanista, the owner and operator of the gladiator school. His name is not recorded, but his job is. He is inventory control, and you have just been selected for a very specific purpose. The Lanista himself is a businessman. He runs the Ludus like a mine, extracting profit from flesh. His best gladiators, primipalus, the champions, are worth more than a senator's estate. A single starfighter could command appearance fees of 100,000 sesterces. But they were also volatile, violent, prone to rebellion, suicide, and fits of rage that could destroy months of investment in a single night. So Rome, in its cold efficiency, found a solution. Give them something to lose. Give them comfort. Give them her. You are not a servant. Servants are cheap. You are an investment, a stabilizer, a living incentive to keep a killer calm. The Lanista summons you to his office. It smells of cedar oil and parchment. He does not shout. He explains. You have been selected as a contubernalis, a barracks companion. You will be assigned to a champion. You will share his quarters, his food, his status. You will be protected from the guards, from the lower-tier fighters, from the market. You will be safe. The word safe tastes like ash in your mouth. He tells you that you are fortunate, that this is an honor, that the champion has asked for you. His name is Vindex, a Gaul, undefeated in 23 bouts. The crowd chants his name. He is a god in the sand. You say nothing. Your hand tightens around the stone in your waistband. The Lanista mistakes your silence for compliance. He waves you away. But you do not go to Vindex's quarters. You do not accept the tunic, the oil, the bronze mirror the other women are given. You stand in the corridor, silent and still, until a guard asks what you are doing. I serve no one, you say. The Lanista is informed. He does not beat you. He does something worse. He isolates you. The cella ostiaria, the gatekeeper's cell, is a stone alcove carved into the main entrance of the Ludus. It is not a dungeon. It is a display case. You are placed inside, visible to everyone who enters or exits. Fighters walk past you, trainers, merchants, slaves. They do not look at you. You are a lesson, a warning, a woman who refused mercy. You are given water, a crust of bread once a day. The cold seeps into your bones. You do not sleep. You watch. You listen. You survive. Days pass, maybe weeks. The other women you were captured with, those who accepted their fate, walk past in clean tunics, their hair braided, their faces blank. They do not meet your eyes. They are contubernals now, companions, possessions. They have traded their names for warmth. You have kept yours. Every evening the same man walks past your cell. Vindex, the Gaul. He is massive, taller than any Roman, scarred from shoulder to hip, his arms thick as roof beams. He stops. He looks at you. You look back. Neither of you speaks. This goes on for days. And then, one night, he does not just look. He gestures to the gatekeeper. The lock grinds open. You stand. The stone is cold in your hand. You do not know if you will use it as a weapon or a prayer. Vindex does not touch you. He gestures with his head. Walk. He leads you deep into the foundations of the Ludus, past the armory, past the infirmary, down a narrow service corridor that smells of damp earth and old wine. At the end is a storage cellar. A single oil lamp flickers on a wooden crate. He moves to the far wall and levers a large, flat stone from its place. Behind it is a hollow, and inside that hollow is a secret. Dozens of small objects rest on a bed of dry moss. A carved wooden boar, a braid of red horsehair, a silver disc stamped with a crescent moon, a shard of blue glass, worn smooth by a sea you have never seen. These are not Roman things. These are home things. Pieces of identity smuggled into the barracks, hidden from the Lanista's eyes. Vindex reaches in and touches the boar. He looks at you. He does not speak your language. He does not need to. This is where we remember. You step forward. You pull the smooth river stone from your waistband and place it carefully between the Thracian disc and the Gallic boar. Vindex slides the stone back into place. The wall is seamless. Your identity is safe. You were brought here to be erased. But in the deepest dark, you have finally been seen. Archaeological excavations in 2003 beneath the Gladiator barracks at Carnuntum, Austria, uncovered small hidden caches within the living quarters, spaces just large enough for personal, non-Roman objects, concealed from official view, tokens of identity in a system designed to strip it away. The fighters and the women assigned to them were not master and slave. They were fellow prisoners, and together they built an invisible world beneath Rome's feet. But what good is a hidden name when the body is still in chains? The Ludus was a business, and like all Roman businesses, it ran on records. Wax tablets for schedules, papyrus ledgers for profit and loss, surviving Libri Gladiatorum, gladiator inventories, list fighters by specialty, victory count, and market value. History is written in ink, but it is also written in gaps, in the places where the ink suddenly stops. In the Lanista's ledger, the entry for Vindex is meticulous. 23 victories. Specialty, Murmillo. Crowd favorite, high earnings, and then nothing. The line goes blank. No record of a final match. No sale to another school. No burial entry. Just silence. And the Dacian woman? She was never given a name in the books at all. She was an asset number, tied to Vindex's morale. When he vanished, she vanished with him. The Cella Ostiaria was listed as empty, sanitized, ready for use. This is the second death, the administrative one, the cold erasure. There are no first-hand accounts from the barracks. The voices of the captives are silent, but whispers survive. A fragmented letter from a wine merchant visiting the Ludus mentions significant trouble with the Gallic champion and a costly purging of barracks inventory. The details are lost. The papyrus is torn. The subterranean cellar, the hidden shrine, does not appear on any surviving floor plan. It was likely deemed structurally unsound during renovations. It was filled with rubble, lime, and sand. A new floor of tile and concrete was laid on top, clean, practical, ready for the next generation of killers. Buried beneath it, the carved boar, the Thracian disc, the river stone, entombed under the weight of empire. The great iron gate slams shut, not of metal, but of time. It seals them beneath new foundations, under layers of pavement and progress. The roar of the Colosseum fades, replaced now by the dry whisper of wind moving through ruins. The arena still stands, a testament to the victors. The Ludus is dust, but the stones remain. And somewhere in the absolute dark beneath modern Rome, a small smooth river stone still rests, cold, hard, waiting, a ballast against forgetting. They tried to take her name. They tried to take her soul. But in the end, she left something Rome could never erase, proof that she was here.